Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Well,
That's fine.
welcome back.
That's a strange way to say it.
Welcome back. They've been here before. They're coming back. Welcome.
No, I get welcome back, but you just said it in a weird welcome back. Fred Dibner podcast hour.
Well, that's a good start, isn't it?
Sounds like a good start. Jake's laughing.
So first of all, anybody who's watching us on YouTube, you'll recognise the new panel system. Give us some feedback. Does it look better? That's all I'm going to ask you to do. Anybody who's listening to on audio,
imagine what it looks like.
just pretend. So I'm here with the gang again. We're going to continue the Coachella podcast, talking about what went down. We're on part 3 at the moment.
How much can we milk this horse?
Oh, we are milking it.
Horses don't get milked. Cow. That's what I meant.
What have you been doing with horses?
Whenever your mum's free, mate, I just try and link up with her when I can.
He's recovered. So yeah, we're on to day 2 of Coachella, which is the Saturday. And this is the day that I think a lot of people have been waiting for, to be honest.
Get ready to be disappointed.
This is the day we wandered around, we did a bit of touristy stuff, and then got distracted by guest and VIP. So how did all your days start? Did you wake up nice? Was it pleasant?
I woke up nice. I found out, actually, because I had to look through my camera roll, just kind of refresh my memory, that in the last podcast I said I woke up really early. That wasn't that day. It was today that I woke up early, and me and Brady went and did the time lapse.
Was it?
Yeah. So
Why are you lying to people, Jake?
it's kind of just what I do. It's kind of my thing.
Rude.
Yeah. Well.
Shouldn't lie to people.
How was your day?
It was. I think I woke up at 8.
Yeah.
That's not what you asked, but that's what you're getting told.
That's what I wanted to know.
It was a good Saturday, to be fair. It was a long day. It was like the jet lag and the lack of sleep and the long nights were just eventually taking the toll by this point. Right. But no, still had a good day. Yeah, still enjoyed it. Right, podcast over. Bye.
Oh, thank God that was easy. Excellent.
No, anyone else have a good day or a bad day?
To start off,
to start with,
mean? Like,
just give me a.
How did it start?
Give me a general overview of your day.
It's so granular.
We're
We're looking at it too granularly. Like, I woke up. I could tell you, I woke up at about 8:14. I filmed Rosalia.
Nice.
And then we got up and we sat around the camp.
But
I
don't want what they've seen.
But there's not. But I don't. It's too granular. Like,
well, just talk about your day. Well,
I'm trying.
Also, you're gonna have to explain what you mean by granular, because I'm thinking of grains.
I mean, it's kind of derived from that, but it's like looking too close at like something that like should be looked at as a bigger picture instead of what was your first hour of your Saturday like. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Like anything interesting that happens in my camera roll. I woke up, I filmed Raz looking like the fucking elephant man.
Oh, he looks.
So you just filmed him normally?
We woke up nice and early. Someone's phone's ringing.
Yeah, it's not mine.
I'm not going to answer it. Sure. I'm busy at work. I'm not going to answer it.
We walked into the arena at 11:30 and got a nice photo in front of the...
Oh, they were great.
So yeah, have you told them about the posters?
No, why don't you?
Yeah.
They had these posters.
Wow.
Great, thanks.
Next week.
They had posters of the lineup. You've seen it on the vid. As you walk into the arena, they had all the historic posters of the lineup, which is a great idea.
Yeah.
And I'd be really surprised if like at least Download doesn't adopt that.
I was
very
going to
good,
do
that.
a tweet at some point of like...
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Tagging all the festivals.
See, it's got to be the right festival, though, and a place like Leeds, you've
Leeds
got nowhere to put it.
Because you just realise the fall from grace that Leeds has had over the last few years.
Download.
It would be perfect for Download this year.
Yeah. On that long walk.
I'd be really surprised if they don't do it.
Yeah.
Or like a Latitude kind of thing. And yeah, so we got a photo in front of that, and it was nice because we got a nice photo.
Got the old school and got the new school.
And we did merch after that, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the day we went on the wheel as well?
No,
that was Sunday.
So the way we were planning on doing the Saturday was, would you believe, the same as we did it last year. We were like, right, let's do Saturday as our tourist day. So that was going to get merch, going up the big tower, going on the wheel, going to the that other side where there was the Adidas shit. So we thought, let's start off with the merch, because actually, looking inside, the queue isn't that bad. And they changed it this year so that whereas last year it was like zigzagging all the way across the entire tent, they'd like split it up into like two rows.
I'm sure there was 2 rows last year.
Was there?
I'm pretty sure.
Comment below, was there 2 rows?
Good idea. But either way, to be fair, either way, it didn't look that bad. So we're like, do you know what? Let's jump in. And it wasn't that bad, to
Did
be
you
fair.
go right or left?
I went to the right hand side.
See,
Good lad, right winger, my boy.
Chuck and me went to left. But we went to so at Coachella, they have 2 merch tents. They have the headliners tent or whoever's
I remember
got
Harry's
the biggest
house last
merch
year.
or something like that. Because this year it wasn't one of the headliners.
No.
But then they also have the big normal merch tent that has everything in it. If you're gonna do this and you think you're gonna go in both, just go to the big one because I've got all the shit from the headliners anyway.
Yeah.
It's fucking pointless that. Chuck and me spent like half an hour to an hour in the black pink section because he wanted to get something for his nipper and
For his nipper.
for his daughter.
What a
Did they
strange
sell like
way to
Johnny?
say it. Typical.
What? Fuck
That's a typical nonce thing to
Yeah.
say.
First
Very
thing, you shoot down
He
with
is,
welcome.
he is weird, isn't it? Welcome. Said welcome.
Now you're shooting down my nipper.
Well, let's have a vote. Is
You've
it
got a
Dan
big nose.
Is he a nonce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment below.
His answer don't
What you
count
reckon?
because his is just yours.
We can put a poll up if you want.
Mary.
You know, Mary even knows.
On Spotify, you can do the poll thing,
I know,
can't you?
but we don't want to get deplatformed on there.
I also,
Now
I'm not
we'll
a
word
nonce.
it.
I have not, nor ever will, do anything with a
Yeah,
child.
but not by choice. It's just they're not interested
Not
in you.
by, so a child forces itself upon me.
Oh God, this is not good.
Oh, back to the festival.
God, people
please.
didn't expect this.
But yeah, we waited there for far too long. Then had to jump in the other merch queue. Waited there for fucking hours again. And
It was like 2 hours, which sounds like a long time.
it is in the heat.
But they had the fans,
It's
didn't
too
they?
long for
Yeah,
me.
but-
I left.
Yeah, that was better.
The fans are only good when you were stood directly under
Yeah,
them.
Yeah.
that was better than the
Whoa,
first year. Though.
careful.
Why are you trying to get
That's a
under
typical
fans?
thing you would say.
What?
Some of them will be listening.
The
I don't
fans.
get it.
Anyway,
Have you smoked before coming here?
I had to. I'm hungover. I needed melts
to.
the headache away.
Had to.
You got yesterday.
you got a problem.
I get fucked, Jake.
Yeah, so it wasn't that bad. Obviously, for you that didn't want any merch, I completely.
I wanted to
understand.
want some, and I tried to convince myself I wanted some, but it was all kind of shit.
I
For
didn't.
me.
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't think it was as good as last year.
No, not the best range. To be
Well,
honest. Even the band's
Can
merch
we
weren't that
just
good.
appreciate my merch
That
that I'm
is-
wearing
it is
today?
nice.
I have just said
And
that, and that is
the
really
fit
nice.
of it is gorgeous. It feels lovely on me, and I wish I
Yeah.
would have got 2 because I feel like it won't last very long.
Do you know what? You should have got the joggers.
Well, I would have done, but they only
Didn't
had
have a
2X.
mid-size. Yeah.
Oh, you need
got
3X, didn't you?
Couple more prime ministers to go until I reach that stage.
Won't take long.
That was annoying. I wanted those joggers as well.
They were
lovely.
nice. They were nice. I wanted the hat, to be fair.
Wouldn't you rather have like some Adidas joggers though, or something, than some Coachella?
I've already got
No,
some.
I'd
It's
rather
a
have
novelty,
something
innit?
that
It's-
reminds me of somewhere amazing I've been with my brothers and
Yeah.
sisters.
I've already got some Adidas joggers, so
The Coachella stuff for me is
Adidas.
that is
you can
nice,
buy
but
Adidas in JD. You can't
it's
buy
a bit
them Coachella
cringe
in
for
JD.
me.
Oh,
No, and I say that because obviously
Airing
I've
me
made
out.
no because I've
how are you going on about cringe t-shirts?
I
Wearing his
Yeah.
own fucking brand.
no, but because I'm trying to build an empire here, all right. But buy this T-shirt
Napoleon.
3 years ago. No, but like because obviously we play into the joke of I've been to Coachella, and the joke is like, look where I've been. Like I can't even wear my Coachella T-shirt, and
Yeah, but no
Take
one else.
but
myself
luckily I
seriously.
don't play into it.
yeah, no, yeah, it's
just
all right.
I'm good.
But we're talking about me.
Oh,
I'm the one
forgive me,
speaking.
of course.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, we got
Go-
a new Patreon.
Oh.
Shout out to Wesley Murphy.
Yes.
who, has just subscribed to the Patreon.
Cheers, our
There you
Wes.
go.
Thanks.
Do you reckon it goes by Wes?
He's signed up as Wesley, so let's call him Wesley.
Good point.
Cool if it were Wes.
Oh, we also got another one just. Oh no, fuck you, Wesley. He was already a Patreon. He didn't just join. Sorry, Wesley. We take that back. Thanks for being here, but Wesley only commented. He's only been supporting us for a long time now.
How dare he?
The new Patreon was Mike
Was
Kilkelly.
Why is all these people subscribing to the Patreon right
Oh,
now?
because we got a banger that just dropped on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What? There's just one banger on there. Is
Something
there?
like that. Yeah. Well, there's plenty of bangers on there, but
Oh, so you'd recommend people to join it?
I think you'd be mad not to personally. But
That's a personal opinion.
you know,
I mean, are all opinions personal?
Yeah, but
I suppose you could have a
Well-
corporate opinion.
Yeah, I guess so. But doesn't that initially come from a person? And it's their opinion that they've put to
You could
corporate?
say that about everything, though, couldn't you?
like if
Yeah,
it's like
exactly. That is what I'm saying.
chat GPT.
Then I guess the answer is yes. I guess the answer is yes.
Thank you. Finally.
So we got the merch.
So when we got the merch, you got the merch. Me and Bridie left, and we went and sat down. Oh, big up, Cool Man.
Oh
who's
my
just
Is this just a podcast about Patreons now?
Cool Man's edited his pledge up to a £5 so we can watch the new video.
Thanks,
nice.
Wait,
cool man.
back to the merch just for a second.
Yeah.
So
Thank God.
Until we get another Patreon.
Quick, make it quick.
So,
All right, Choc.
oh my God, can you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Right. So,
She has a point, though. Come on.
She has a problem. That's what she's got.
Oh, get.
Come
Say
on,
your
man.
bit.
Right.
Jesus.
So,
The problem's not even that bad.
Her brain just don't work.
it's trying to work. But it's
Well,
getting
come on then,
interrupted.
hurry up. In all fairness, she was born this way.
I can't.
No, all right, well,
Forget it.
look, I'll turn my mic down now.
Thank you. So,
Hurry up.
oh,
Bridie,
please. I can't.
Bridie
keep doing
sidles up to me and goes, "What's wrong with Mary? It seems like her brain's just not working." I've just learned today.
stoner.
Just learned today that she lost her phone in the in the train station in
In the
London.
toilets.
this. That were panicking.
That was it?
She even went back in to find it. Couldn't find it. Went back in like 5 or 10 minutes later, and some woman was just holding it for her.
The annoying thing.
I was on the phone.
The annoying thing is, I gave Mary my phone to like look for it. I was like, oh, there's a good chance she could probably lose that as well. To be fair,
You're a simp, you.
me.
What, for
Yeah.
helping me out to
Yeah.
not leave? Our train was in 15 minutes. He was very time sensitive.
It's not time for a BK though, didn't you?
You got defensive. That's all I wanted.
That was before I lost it.
Wait, what? Yeah.
There was definitely more than 15
After.
minutes.
No, before.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have gone for a BK.
Right.
Come on,
Can I
talk about
please
this
Get your
get to my
story out,
original
God.
point? So,
Sick
The
of
merch-
waiting for this, honestly.
it's,
Right, that's the last one I'll do.
the merch.
Good news, we got a new Patreon. We got a new Patreon, Otto Victor Spiegelhaus.
Thank you very much, Otto.
Can
That's a
someone
good
do a
name.
conversion on what 45 Danish crowns is?
It's probably
Yeah.
a fiver.
45 Danish crowns in pounds.
Right, while we're working this out, I'm going to
Eminem.
get your story.
Right. So,
£5.31.
Yay, cheers, man.
set a knob.
Thanks very much. Silly me.
Are we ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're fucking waiting.
So the the merch queue would have moved so much faster, but all of the people that were working it were either just stood chilling,
So many people.
You are right.
or like having a really long conversation with the person they're serving. And there's no need for that. People just want to go in, get the merch and leave and enjoy the festival. They don't care about making small talk.
Absolutely.
Do that.
Like,
You're never going to see them
Especially
again.
when you've been stood in queue for 2 hours.
And they're only doing it. It's very like disingenuous because they're only doing it to try and
tips.
get a tip, and
Yeah.
it's just irritating.
It is annoying because like I remember maybe like at least 3 people at a time like weren't serving anyone. They were just having a conversation, which is like fine. Like everyone is at work and has a bit of a chit chat with a colleagues, but they were just taking forever. And I remember seeing this one woman, and she must have been there for 40 minutes at the counter, and she'd basically just said everything. Got the person to bring it all up so she could look at it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that were annoying.
Yeah, I love that. No, and would go and went through like every item, and it was like, oh my God. And there was like one guy, as I was paying for mine, he was like, right, have you got any? And he had his notes up, and he was like, have you got any Blink 182 merch?
No, because there was none on the
And then she
fucking
was
wall.
like, looked on the system. No. Right, have you got any? And then we're just naming off all these bands. She's like, no, I don't have that. But she had to like type it in every time. Like, oh, it was just taking the piss. So yeah, it did take a while, and it was annoying.
It's the whole thing where it's like, oh my, where are you from? And like the whole fake service industry really does my head in.
Sorry, Rob. What are you doing? We can hear that in the
just-
podcast.
It's just, oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Can we hear that?
It's just playing with a knife, leave him
yeah,
alone.
there's get involved.
I wasn't here at this bit.
So what were you doing? So while we were getting merch, what were you doing?
I literally wasn't there.
Right, Rob.
Yeah, but you could like.
Why weren't you there? Tell me the details.
That's
of
what I started saying.
Can you two just take your headsets off a minute? Right, Rob, we're going to have a fucking word here. If you
Right.
don't start paying attention and start acting your fucking age and
Listen,
putting some
the
fucking
day
effort
you
in.
tell me
Listen,
to put effort in is a
listen,
cold
bald-
day, Nell.
listen,
Believe
bald
you
and
me,
eagle.
Captain lay down, we close off. Should be stood
Yeah,
up, we
love
close
having
on.
sex, mate.
Oh yeah, fucking hell.
Anyway, fucking pay attention.
6-year-olds
Get cracking
round, are they?
and get into this, yeah.
Right, so me and
Headsets
Bridie went to get a drink, and we went to that best friend bar. and spent $50 on these cocktails that went straight in the bin because they were fucking horrible.
Yeah, because you ordered margaritas.
Yeah,
It
with
was
the
a spicy
margaritas.
margarita.
They're
Neither of
horrendous.
them were margaritas.
I'm sure that on the video it was margarita.
Yeah.
It did look like margaritas.
It looked just like a spicy margarita when I saw the
Yeah.
video. Yeah.
Sick.
A margarita.
Well, it was. Neither of them were.
You're such an arsehole.
Neither of them were that.
God.
I mean, I know I ordered them.
But what were
I
they?
thought you were
But
going
you
to
don't
say
even know what they are, though.
I know they weren't margaritas. Just because they had a bit of salt around the end doesn't make it a margarita.
Name another drink with salt around end.
The tequila slammer.
No,
Round the
that's
end.
not round end, is it?
Yeah.
Gotta lick the
That's
glass.
round the end.
That'd be shit.
That'd be pretty good, actually.
No, it won't. Right, carry on with your shit story.
The morning of that day,
We're going back to the morning now.
Gee, we've done that bit. You didn't want to talk about it.
Bryony got an Instagram message. And we usually get, if one of us gets an Instagram message, probably a few of us have got it from the same person. And it was from an account with no real posts on it. And it said, hello, we are like from the Coachella team. We love what you do. Let us know if you need any help with the vid. So he showed me that and I was kind of skeptical. And then I checked mine and it was there. And I thought, do you know what? I've got nothing to lose.
So you messaged him saying,
So
I really need some
So I
help there,
responded back. Didn't say that at all. Responded back and I said, can you sort us out with like 7 VIP? Anyway, it turned out to be a legit plug. And what I wanted to do was surprise everyone with it. But then after you got back from the merch and me and Brady were having a drink, so we're back on the timeline now.
Yeah.
The fella, Ike, who was so nice,
Sound lad.
came over and delivered the wristbands himself personally, and it was really nice to meet him, and everyone was very grateful. And there's a clip that's edited out, but he says like he really feels the communal love from us, which I'm glad because we were very appreciative. So big up Ike.
Yeah, massive thank you, Ike,
Yeah.
if you're listening.
Probably the highlight of the weekend for me was that, to be honest.
It was it was nice, and it was just nice. Like it was a nice surprise for us all because none of us obviously expected it, and for him to rock up.
Did we go straight to VIP from the bar after merch?
Yeah. So after that, we were like, right, let's go to the Bellagio type area that you mentioned last year, because we hadn't been to that kind of side of the festival yet. So we're like, do you know what? Let's.
Sorry, can I just pause you for a second? Rob's chopping a hair.
It's how many times can you chop the hair before you kind of
Can't chop the hair.
before it like you raise your eyebrows and think, has someone been shaving their piabs on here? And it's probably about now. And if you saw that, you'd think someone's been shaving their piabs.
I'd think beard because my pubes are much longer
Oh,
than
beard, yeah, beard works.
that. Yeah, not
But
yours.
that also can't be mine.
I mean, that could be your full beard on table.
They're like nose hairs.
oh,
yeah.
that would be you.
That could be. I tell you, they don't warn you when you're in school.
They don't.
The things they need to teach you: how to do your taxes, how to drive, how to manage your money.
If you can drive, you don't need
and,
taxis.
and how to and how to shave your nose.
Yeah.
Fuck me, how the hell do you do it?
How to
It's
shave
so-
your cock and balls as well. Because like I don't want it to look like a big fucking mop top shop, do I?
Grizzly Adams.
Exactly. But if I trim it, it's always too short. It never matches my leg hair, so it looks like I've got a weird triangle around my knob. Or if you shave it all off, it's fucking ugly.
Oh,
Like-
it makes it look like you're trying to make it look like I've got a
Yeah,
massive dick.
especially when you've got hairy legs and you've just got a triangle of no hair.
I've never
and your little
met
sausage poking
a
out.
lass who cares.
They
But
probably
then
just
again,
haven't told you.
you're not really into lasses, are
And
you?
I've met
as much?
more lasses and lads than you.
Definitely more lads, that's for sure.
Definitely more lasses as well.
I've seen the caliber though.
Not all of
You
them.
want to talk about that girl on plane? Should we tell them about that girl on plane?
Please, no, I can't.
Is that for off the air? That one.
I tried pointing her out
That's
afterwards.
for the pitch.
You all think it was someone else.
Let's cut that now.
Okay, I've timestamped most of that conversation. So I took a screenshot of it
Great.
because I already said something I shouldn't have said.
What did you say? Say it again.
Nah.
So after that, we were like, let's go check out this VIP area. Let's see what it is. Now, when we got these wristbands, right, we'd seen over the weekend that on the wristbands it said VIP, and thought, oh, cool. But these ones didn't. These ones didn't say VIP. They didn't say anything.
They had a little pizza on them.
They had a little pizza on it, so we didn't really know what that was. So we were just kind of winging it. We're like, right, surely we can get in with this. Thankfully, we did. And it wasn't until like later on that realised it was maybe one up from VIP.
It was actually. It was guest, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was the same thing the vlog squad had.
It's artist guest, which means you're with an artist, and that's why we couldn't get into that one area unless
we needed
unless we had
an
our
artist brought us in.
Which I didn't know that. I thought you just like.
But it gave you access to everywhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
So
I would have liked to have gone in the artist bit.
It would have been cool.
That'd have been cool, just to see
I mean,
who's in there.
Well, I mean, we could literally see inside and no one was in there.
No, right corner. You can see that bit.
Yeah, the real big people won't be stood at the bloody gate.
At the
with
gate.
bouncers, would they?
No, they'd have to go down a level maybe.
Checking
just so they're at the same head.
James Garrington, everybody, £10 on the Patreon. Thank you very much. Enjoy
Patreon's
the
popping
video.
off.
So when we got into the VIP area, we went to the Aperol bar, all had an Aperol.
You know what? I don't like an Aperol.
It's
Nice
I've
shit,
I've
man.
gone
I
off
like-
it. The
Oh,
issue
really?
with Aperol is we had some really good ones at Kendall,
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
and I didn't know it had Prosecco in it.
Yeah.
And now I can only taste Prosecco in it, and they're fucking horrible.
All I can taste is the shitty fucking Aperol. The
Yeah,
actual
it just
Aperol
tastes
is
that-
fucking
that-
awful.
No,
That is
but
in it.
you've also got to remember
Remember that guy who gave me the bottle of Aperol?
Oh god, yeah.
Tell me what nice drink you did have last weekend.
The mango
Twisted tea.
Red Bull,
Oh yeah.
Mango Red Bull.
Yeah, but you
Tell
had
me
to,
more.
watermelon wet, but wet.
wet
What-
bull.
what-
Pop.
See, Mary, this
No,
is
but
why
what I'm
we don't
saying is,
smoke
what I'm
before
saying is, you
doing
had to mix it a bit, didn't
I'm
you?
good. I'm good.
You had to mix it a bit, though, didn't you? So maybe we just didn't mix the Aperol as well.
Nah, it was just.
Nah,
shit.
it was in VIP. They're not going to make you mix your own drinks in there.
Twisted
Well,
tea was nice.
Paid $1,000 to get in.
Well, I will say though,
Fucking pointless.
we're
grand.
saying this. However, some nice people took some photos of Chocky and Bridie, didn't they?
Yeah, no, I thought it was of all of us.
Well, I wasn't there, so
I wasn't
Oh
there
yeah,
either.
because they got a really good
So just
picture of
men's
her doing that leg kick.
No.
Is that not the same person?
No.
No, that was a different one. There was a group who work for Aperol.
Leg kicks are usually the
And-
best kind of kicks, aren't they?
When you
Yeah.
say work, what do you mean?
It's their job.
I'm pretty sure it's the CEO of Aperol.
I don't think it was.
I think it was because he had a
It was a
foreign
woman.
twang. Oh, they had
It
it was a man and a
It
woman.
was 2 women and 3 men in the end. But like the 2 women approached us, asked if we could take pictures.
Yeah,
Don't know why.
because they work for Apple.
Apple.
Aperol.
Oh, it was an Instagram it was some kind of Instagram.
And then they
thing.
gave them free vouchers.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
could go into a bar,
And
an
then-
Aperol bar, and get another free.
And then we never went to that bar, so we didn't get a drink for free. And we never saw those pictures on any Aperol
Have you looked?
socials.
I've looked.
See? Shut you up quick, didn't it?
I
Two
didn't say I hadn't seen them.
See? Shut me up quick, didn't it?
I haven't.
See? Shut you up quick, didn't it?
But like the whole of Coachella is gorgeous anyway. So
Yeah.
like, it blew me away. But then going into the VIP bit was just like
Mad, isn't it?
something I've never seen. It was like Alice in Wonderland. That long table. I don't know how many seats were there, like 300 and something.
Fucking loads.
But set beautifully with like, oh, it was just like
The
another
ro-
world.
The
Yeah.
rose
And it was
garden with
really-
the fountains.
Yeah, like seeing how the other half live.
I argue that I bet that table's not very nice.
What to experience.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you got to sit next to some right pretentious wankers.
Oh, yeah, it would be annoying.
Yeah,
And the food probably wouldn't be that good if they're doing it at such a mass.
Like, is it going to be better than spicy pie?
Or fresh lobster.
What if it is spicy pie though?
Then it'll be worth it.
Oh, just a
the
huge
spicy
table
pie is
full
a
of
bit
spicy
too
pie.
soggy. It's not crispy enough for me.
We don't talk about
You have to
spicy
turn it. You have to like
Yeah,
fold
maybe
it.
That's
yours.
what,
Yeah, 'cause
good,
it's a
that's what good
because it's
pie
big-
does.
Big pizza.
It's not pie. It's a
maybe
fucking
yours.
pizza.
A pizza
I were
pie.
expecting a literal pie.
No, it's
They've
a
got
pizza
a
pie.
slice of pepperoni pizza with some jalapenos on.
It is a pie.
It's
Probably
not
too
that
spicy
good.
for
It
her.
is a pie. It's a pizza
Too
pie.
spicy for you.
Pizza pie.
I had
called
the hot
pizza
one
pies.
challenge.
Yeah, and I saw you crying up bathroom
Yeah.
floor like fucking so like
Yeah,
Olivia
and you had,
Rodrigo.
Yeah,
you,
but
you had a piece of that crisp that was that big, and then you died.
What? No, I didn't.
The spicy
I
Yeah, you
crisp.
did.
I
You
had
had
like-
a tiny bit
Yeah.
on the vid.
Don't
And then
fucking
It's
gaslight.
on watched it, mate. I've watched it.
I had
Don't be
over
throwing the G word at
half
me.
of that chip. You had a little fucking nibble.
You had
Like a
only half?
rabbit.
You didn't have over half.
Only half.
I can literally prove it right now.
Go on then, prove it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get one caught on the hook.
So over half. Over half, she said. Remember
She
that?
did say
over
over
half. Over
Oh, look at her. She's already scared.
Now it's
I remember it being dead small. Or was that your bit?
You weren't even there.
Why is there no
I've watched the
Wi-Fi?
video.
it's a
I lived it.
it's a
Do you know what?
tri-
Do you know what? I actually watched it quite recently. It was
remember
alright.
remember it's a
I've got the
triangular
Tough one.
video.
shape.
What?
Tough wank.
Tough wank. Yeah, Chucky just wasn't doing it for me.
Pardon?
Tell them about the nipple.
Oh, yeah. So Rob's made a
sorry,
thumbnail
it's right
for
here.
the second. Right, what are we doing here? What's going on? Hang on a minute.
This is really good for
let's-
audio
I know.
listeners.
So I'll talk to you while they're doing that shit. Rob made a thumbnail for the video. I don't know if it's going to be the new one or if it's just to update the old one.
That's over half.
But
what's coming out?
on it, he expanded Chocky's nipple, so it's like a
thought
massive
so.
version,
Yeah.
and then made it dot the eye. But now it makes him look like he's got two nipples in one place,
Like Scaramanga.
and it was quite funny. And then Rob put it into chat, and Chock's like, big nipple, and Rob's just denying it.
He's saying that's not more than half, or at least half.
Mate, that's a third.
Oh, get
It's about a
fucked.
third. It's
Yeah,
about a third.
mate, you can still see the corner on that bit there.
So
Yeah.
it's not physically possible to get that whole.
Also, it's gone from I did it to it's
I
not
did it to
physically
nope.
possible.
You know what? You weren't even hard enough to have more than this.
That does sound like you, Rob.
But you know what? I
so
won
you
the
know
game.
what?
I won the game, so I didn't have to have any, did I?
Is it what? You play a game and whoever loses has to eat the dead
Yeah.
crisp.
And I still ate some, even though I won.
Wow, what a champion.
That's me,
Whoa.
man.
Man of the people. Man of the people.
Man of the.
Oh, right, back to his VIP guest area. So we wandered around and we went to the artist area. Weren't able to get in, were we? Because we didn't have our artist with us, because we don't fucking have one. So yeah, we ended up just sitting in there for a while. It was red hot.
Where were we sat?
The YouTube
In the guest
shorts area.
God,
Yeah.
let's just get to that.
They gave us a popsicle.
Yeah, so
Cookies
you
are
get a free.
lovely.
It was
Oh,
nice.
Glad I spent 100 quid on them that morning.
Yeah. It was like a cookies and cream one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had like bits of Oreo frozen into
And I
it.
don't like Oreos or cookies and cream kind of stuff, but it was really nice.
So
And
then you do like Oreos or cookies and cream stuff?
I've got bad news for you, mate.
but we got like
Fucking Hungry
we got
Caterpillar
some
doing over there.
we got some of the last ones, and then like it was like right, we're done for the day. There's not going to be another delivery till 3 p.m. tomorrow. I said that to us for some reason, but then like loads of other people like came up and like, oh, gonna get an ice cream.
They
Oh,
tucked
it's
it,
so
they
good.
tucked it away,
Popsicles,
didn't
huh?
they? Like they tucked it out of
Yeah.
the way so people weren't just walking past.
And everyone
And
kept
then people
opening it.
just kept opening fucking lid on it. Like, I'm just going to do what I want.
But it was just so funny watching him like.
Oh,
And then every time when someone would come over, we'd be
was-
like, oh.
I
there was
remember-
that last stood there for like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
wasn't
there's a
there?
lass who like almost ran over.
Yeah.
And she she asked and was like, oh, sorry, no, we've got none left. And then she was like, really like, oh, what?
And
And,
then
then
she
she
looks
just
over.
stood there like,
Looks
Like-
over the 7 of us sat in silence, chomping them down.
but she like, honestly, she just stood there for like a minute or two, just like
Not used to getting
lost
told no.
almost, like don't know what to do. And then she just wandered off.
Yeah, sad times.
But yeah, we were. Oh, do you remember the outfit of the YouTube Shorts guy?
Oh,
So
yeah.
this was for YouTube Shorts, and they had YouTube Shorts shorts, YouTube Shorts short sleeve shirts, and YouTube Shorts socks. I thought
beautiful
all
lilac.
in lovely lilac colour. It was like fat
It was like-
corduroy,
Yeah, corduroy. That was it.
really fucking nice. Good, like just a good look in general. And then it had the YouTube Shorts logo on, and I don't know if this correlates to you lot at home, but we fucking love a brand label on clothes for some reason. Something that you're not gonna see anywhere else. Just something about it.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Yeah,
I'd like
that-
to get some of them.
and then we ended up going into Ike's office.
We did. Ike
That
and the
was
cruise
cool.
off. That was cool.
That was good.
To see that and how like what actually goes into doing a live on YouTube with such a big
Yeah,
audience.
I saw the upload page, like the where you put in the title and description and
Yeah.
thumbnail, which you'll know if you've ever uploaded to YouTube. But like I spend like half my day at home looking at that for us, and then I got to see what theirs looks like. It's the same.
It's interesting.
Oh
that,
wow, really?
And it's interesting that they edit all their like reels and stuff like that on
Windows Movie Maker.
Adobe Premiere Pro.
It's probably the most commonly used editor.
But I've used it and it's fucking shite.
Yeah.
But that's
it's-
because
it's-
you're used to Final Cut.
It is what
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of
true.
the pros use. It's got pro in the name.
True. So does Final Cut though.
It does, yeah.
No, Final Cut Pro does.
Like a little raspberry.
Are you
For those of you that don't know,
What's
I've just
going on
held
with you?
up a small raspberry made of blue tack that I've made. I had a coffee out of that fridge.
Yeah.
Has it done something to you?
Everyone else kind of sat awkwardly, not speaking.
What are you on about? We all had coffees out of the fridge.
What fridge?
Chamberlain's coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
had
it was-
one.
it
It,
was-
had cinnamon in it.
It was Chamberlain coffee.
It was
And
Cinnabon.
I didn't know that that's like a big YouTuber.
Yeah, Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of her.
Oh, is that?
You've
is
never heard
that's
of Emma
her
Chamberlain?
coffee?
Yeah.
No.
It's the person who had the LV collab.
I don't know what that. I don't know. I have no
Louis
idea.
Vuitton.
No, I know what LV is. But
Of course you wouldn't know what that is.
I've never.
It's fucking Converse, boy.
Please.
This guy doesn't want to pay money for a plain black t-shirt and instead wears his t-shirts inside out.
That is embarrassing.
Because I'm poor. Because I'm poor.
Kind of makes sense, other than the seams.
Yeah,
No, but
that's the only
It's
place.
under
If you
summit usually,
Under
innit?
Summit, yeah.
yeah, so in that case, it's
I
not
don't-
too bad.
Oh, I didn't expect that, did you?
Yeah, but it's also
Eh?
not
Eh?
good
I mean,
either.
Just get a
yeah,
black
it is
t-shirt, like, if
fucking
you have that
weird.
much
Just
of a
go to
need for it.
Primark. There are a couple of quid.
I've got them, but when they're all
So why don't you wear
dirty
them?
and I need to go out last minute, then that's sometimes I will wear one inside out.
There's another fix for that.
Wash it.
clothes.
Just regularly wash your clothes.
Yeah.
I do, mate.
Don't leave
I
them
do.
like
I
once
do
every
have them
month.
in a cycle. All right, I do.
I'll get more. They're only cheap.
Should have heard him earlier bragging about how many towels he's got.
I've got
Oh,
so
he
many
steals
towels.
so
I've
many,
got
that's
so many
why.
towels.
Every time he goes to a hotel. Jesus.
You have no idea how many towels I've got, man. It's like 7. It's great.
You've only got 7.
No,
What do you mean?
Mary
for-
no.
Mary for a bloke, that's a lot.
What do you mean?
For a man that's not paid for any of those towels,
Yeah, it's a good accomplishment to have stolen, but the way you were on about it then, I was picturing more than I've
No,
got.
that is a lot. I've got like 1 or 2.
Yeah, I had one for. I grew up with one.
Yeah, like why would you ever need another?
Now I'm building an empire of 7 towels.
You just wash it and dry it in the same day.
It dries
You're
itself,
fine.
doesn't it? It's a towel. Just wash
Smells.
half
I mean,
of it and then
the
fold
towel
it.
doesn't dry itself.
It
The
gets
heat dries the
forced.
towel.
What gets wetter as it dries?
Your mum.
Too right.
Even
Yeah, I've
Mary
got
laughed.
loads of towels.
Great.
Most of them are white.
of course they are the
I
hotel
wonder
towels.
why they're white. I mean, a lot of them aren't white anymore. They've got loads of marks on
Brown
them.
stains on.
No, they
Where they've
don't,
been
not
left
these
next
ones.
at mushroom floor.
These are new. It's only mushroom floor because of this fucking idiot.
Is it?
Me?
Yeah, it is. He spends about 500 minutes in shower and he uses this cream thing on his hair and there's always cream on carpet when he's
It's
done.
called shampoo.
No,
He
it's
is-
not.
he is
It's
bad at
like a
leaving his
cream.
shit all
It's like
over,
a
isn't it?
cream. It's not a shampoo. It's like a
Conditioner.
It looks like a almost like a shaving foam kind of cream. At least that's what it
Oh,
looks like when it's on carpet.
Volume mousse.
The old volume.
So it's not even
mousse.
done in shower.
I don't know when it's done. I don't really
That's-
care.
You
but
apply
like,
mousse after a
yeah, if
shower.
we're gonna start saying that that my carpet's got mushrooms, I need to.
What do you mean mushrooms?
It doesn't have mushrooms.
Anymore.
Just black mold.
It never had
Oh.
mushrooms.
Oh,
yeah,
does it?
there was something growing from it. I swear there was.
No, there
I'm
was
sure.
like
No, I
it
remember
got a
you
bit grim.
sending some.
I don't remember that.
I do. But no, it's because he didn't have a full cover for his shower. Water
so
comes
dumb.
out dead easy.
It is
And
dumb
it
as
just goes
fuck.
down his wall and it goes
Mine's
onto his
the same.
carpet.
You
It's
literally
well
can't
annoying.
even avoid it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
There is no way
Yeah.
to avoid it.
Maybe get
Because you can't even like
Towel-
change the angle
What's it
of the
called?
shower head.
You can change it a
that's
little
shit.
bit, but like it's
Mine's stuck. Mine won't move.
Yeah, but at least you've got a fully enclosed.
What about one of those like shower curtains?
And then after in the VIP area, we
Did we see anyone in the VIP area?
No, I don't think so.
Spoiler!
I didn't.
yeah, I did. I saw Landon Barker. No joke.
Did you?
I told you. I told you on
Oh
the day.
wait, didn't someone see Tom?
No, that was
Yeah.
later on.
Oh, but it was same day.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't believe I missed Landon.
I wasn't wrong.
Send him a message now.
You're so obsessed
You
with
are
Landon.
so hot for Landon.
What am I saying?
Honestly, like you, if there's anyone in this world, I think you're gonna gobble their cock.
Send him the link to the Coachella video.
Good idea. Good idea.
Say, hey, bro, is this you in this at 46:54 or whatever?
So for anybody who ain't got a clue what we're on about, which is gonna be most of you, Landon Barker is whose son? Travis Barker's
Barker's
son. Jake's got a vendetta with him, but he's obsessed with him. He
No.
don't ever shut up about him.
It's funny.
It is funny.
He's kind of
It's
obsessive.
not a real vendetta. It's like when you're mean to someone that you fancy. It's exactly that.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
it.
Jake is so.
Jake is constantly
messaged
giving.
fucking
me.
love
Yeah,
him.
and then you keep
and
giving
you
him
never
love
stopped
taps.
talking about it. And the whole time at Coachella, you were like, "Oh, Landon," and like we were trying so hard to like convince you to just.
We even called you out on first day in hotel, and you said something.
You said that you would shag Landon.
You did as well.
When did I
I'm
say
sure
that?
you said that.
You also in the hotel, you
it-
said you fancied
It
it.
is annoying because he did my last message that I sent to him. I sent him
Oh,
a, sent him a
no,
message
you've
at
been
20
ghosted.
past midnight on the 5th of March saying, hey man,
Up late
about
thinking of you.
how you doing?
How are you doing?
Shall I say this you, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, don't fucking say oh, spare yourself.
Listen, if he
Spare
gets us
yourself the
one extra
heartache.
click on the video, then it's worth doing. All right.
Listen, his little heart.
Thank you, Kay, for joining Patreon. £5.
Yes. Well,
Just the letter K.
Some I really enjoyed. I'm going back to Ike's office. Sorry, keep calling him Mike.
Don't know why you call him that. So
The big screen setup. So they had like look because they do the live portrayal of Coachella. They had loads of screens, loads of different artists and stuff playing. And when we got in there, the person on the desk turns around and goes, "Oh, does anybody want anybody on? Like, know anyone who's playing?" So Choc knew someone and he wanted them on, so they put them straight on. Some fella walked in and then he was like, "Yo," turned whatever Choc was listening to off, and then says, "Anybody want out on screens?"
Oh, yeah.
It was dumb.
And Choc just stayed quiet. Never watched that person again. Don't know who it was.
It was Kid Cudi.
No,
Was
wasn't.
it? No, it wasn't.
It wasn't Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi wasn't there.
Where did you pull that from?
It was.
Kid Leroy. Kid Leroy.
It wasn't the Kid
I don't
Leroy.
think
Yes,
No,
it was.
it
was Kid
1000%.
Summit. It was
I would
Kid
bet my
Summit.
life
It
that it was
wasn't.
Kid Leroy.
I
wasn't.
don't think it was Kid Leroy.
It was Kenny
was.
Beats.
That's
It
the
was
one.
Kenny Beats. Oh, what are you saying?
Suddenly shut
know
What
up.
are you chatting,
Give me
bitch?
that.
Soz.
Oh, is that your fucking lipstick
Oh,
on it?
Is that your shirt over there?
Yeah, no.
No, I think
he
it's-
thinks it's Rich's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's Rich's. That's not mine.
Wouldn't wear something so dead.
No, I've seen Rich in that and I don't own it, so I know
joking,
it's
Rich.
not mine.
I've seen you in something similar though.
Yeah.
No, mine's like green and I've got a blue one, but that's like a black and white check.
Fair. Those coffees in that room were quite nice. They had there were Cinnabon coffees. You know the Chamberlain ones that are on about.
Yeah.
We're all Oatly made, not all vegan.
Yeah, so that means literally fuck all to me. But they were all right.
They were lovely.
Oh,
Kept
fine.
you a bit
Really
perky,
refreshing
nice
when
and cool.
nowhere at Coachella, or well, there is like one place, but not enough places sell coffee.
Franksters do a Nashville hot burger now.
Oh, do they do it at Coachella?
Is that chicken?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm always going to be Moody Angus.
yeah. Too fucking right.
His name's Rob.
It's Rob.
The fuck's Angus?
It's a burger. It's the best burger ever. If you like caramelized onions, go to a Franksters near you.
Oh, I hate caramelized
Is this
onions,
an
and I
advert?
still love Franksters.
Oh,
You should. We should speak to Y-Food about sponsoring like a run of these.
Yeah.
every time we definitely should, but every time we say Y food, my head goes YFC, and I always
That's why you're not
for-
getting a response.
Sorry.
Just drinking
For a split-
Mirindas on camera.
For a split second, it's just like and then I remember Y food. No, I'd love to have Wise Food as a sponsor on this.
Y-Food.
Wife's food.
Why-
You
yeah,
have to. You have to pronounce the name properly.
Maybe. Do you know? What? Maybe not for the podcast.
Nah, that's just rude. I've got this podcast to where it is today.
So after we went to the guest area, we went and watched Charli XCX, didn't we?
Oh, she was fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you know what? She was
Her
great.
music live is way better than when because I got a few songs from the set, put it on Apple Music, and now I listen to it. It's just not as good as when she did it live.
It's
That's
weird.
'cause,
Like
music's always better live.
I've just like become to like her more, knowing she's now dating George from
I know
'75.
she's such a boss, and I just love her. And she's one of the most entertaining acts I've ever seen.
Yeah,
at a
do you know what? It
festival.
was
in her
fun-
genre.
Yeah,
She had some sexy dancers as well.
it was. I was going to say it was fun to watch, but purely like her, not the back of
Yes,
the
we
dancers.
know, Jake. We
Imagining Landon's face.
know. Oh, Landon, I love your bikini.
No, but she was good, and it was fun to watch. Apparently, there was a clip of that area we were stood. There was a clip of Justin Bieber like dancing in there.
No,
like,
there was not.
Not necessarily for Charlie, but it was around like you could like looking at the sun, you could tell like it was around that kind of time.
Isn't a strong.
Oh, you
knows.
fucking
What?
captain of a ship in the middle of the night looking at the North Star.
Fucking
trying to get up.
sundial.
So where's the sun in that situation, Robert?
Yeah, if it's
North
at night.
Star.
That's not the
sun.
sun.
That's not the
called
sun.
a star.
Not
Yeah,
a
but he
sun.
wasn't at sea either. It was a joke.
Well, it didn't land.
Landon,
just like being at sea.
Landon
I-
Barker.
He's got me.
I was under the impression with the area that we were in to watch the acts, I thought there must be a different area for people like Kendall Jenner and Justin Bieber to watch
Yeah, there
acts
will.
from.
That's the
There's
artist
no
area.
way.
Side at stage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They'd
but
go
that my
side
point
stage.
is, I can't imagine Justin Bieber being in the same crowd that we would have been.
Yeah,
in.
he wasn't.
He wasn't.
What was
not.
this video I saw then?
Well, it
Some
could have
other
been
shit.
anywhere. It could have been anywhere. Like
There was a guy there when we're singing Happy Birthday at Raz.
Yeah.
There's like two lads behind us who are apparently like two of the biggest TikTokers on the platform.
Really?
I've never heard of him,
thought
but
it
it
was
goes by
girls.
like one name.
Didn't recognise him.
I don't.
Yeah, I've never heard of him either, but they must be pretty stoked to be stood near us.
Yeah.
They've definitely heard of us as well. If they're that big on another platform.
But arguably, the same logic would apply to us.
Yeah, I was joking.
But we're not the second biggest on TikTok or on YouTube.
Yeah,
Or
are
anything.
they?
That's what
Just
you just said.
Oh, sorry.
That says second.
No, I don't think you did.
I thought he did.
You said one of the biggest.
Yeah, there we go. And that's the
I
second.
second.
That is the second. Is
Yes.
one of two.
It's like a rubber
You
band.
didn't say how many. It's not though, is it? Because it doesn't stretch.
You are actually.
He's really you're really
Rob's
fiddly
acting
today.
really weird
Because
today.
do you know why? Because
Have you got to make up the excuse now?
to be honest, I've done a lot this weekend.
have?
I've done a lot of work, and I'm just now a bit burnt out. And this is just as entertaining for me as I make it. Sitting here.
So
having
you're
this
gonna sit
conversation.
and
So
sit
make
and
it
with
entertaining.
Luton.
So I got no to lose. I don't have to touch it. I don't have to do any editing. So I can just sit here and try and just have fun.
Yeah, but that's great. But
Thank you.
maybe don't just cut up blue tack the whole time and not listen to it.
No.
I've
It was
seen him
hairs.
on Twitter. Or just scrolling through Twitter, checking his notice. You can do that in like half an hour.
Listen, I'm trying to check my noise.
Try harder to
but
not
you know,
check.
get some decorum.
Oh,
Get some decorum.
coming from you, sat there with fucking vape.
You are
Oh, sorry, anyone using headphones.
you are so judgmental about anything you don't do. that
Well,
you
that's
drink
bollocks, 'cause you
so
know-
much.
Can we
And
not-
I have a little
No,
burn of a joint
you
to
know-
melt my hangover away.
Right, let's
And I've got a problem. My brain's dead. No, I've always been clumsy and lose things.
I'm
That's
brain
me.
dead.
I'm brain dead.
I'm smart as fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Whoa.
Who won that quiz?
Can you divide? All right. If you're so smart, if I give you a Dorito, can you divide it perfectly into half?
Moving on.
Yeah, I thought we might be moving on.
So
Where were we?
we've just watched Charlie, who was very good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Great performance.
You guys went back to camp though, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was a bit hot.
It was way too hot.
No, it was hot, but
Bit too hot.
it was fine.
No.
I was wearing black all weekend. It
Yeah,
was fine.
but that's because you're fucking mental.
I don't know how you did it, Jake, because
It's crazy, isn't it? Like
It is.
long sleeve,
Thick
full
black
jeans,
denim, yeah.
boots that are uncomfortable.
Ugly face.
big hairy beard, haggard hair,
Keep going, keep going.
small cock,
the hat.
large foreskin.
Foreskin.
It's like a windsock.
foreskin.
Anyway,
When he pisses, it's like, you know, when it's the end of a whoopee cushion, it just. Look, what are you doing now?
You're telling me off.
Yeah,
I'm just sat waiting for the next point that I can jump in at.
jump in on his foreskin again.
not again.
It is bad. It makes you wonder when you see it how it retracts beyond the head of the cock because it's quite tightly packed on the end, like a windsock is. Like a whoopee cushion. You said it better than I could. That's why I'm not saying anything.
It's quite common that you have to have surgery to like. It's almost like
It's not even like that. I've let you roll. Like,
There's
it's
no
not
smoke
true.
without fire.
It'd be pretty
Yeah.
good if you got surgery on it because then someone would finally get someone to like go within a fucking inch of your cock. Doctor just refuses.
So,
I'm not operating until you take that silly hat off, Jake.
Is that how you smuggle your drugs in for festivals?
yeah, sure. Why not? I'm just gonna say yeah.
And
Because
then when they catch it and they're like, hang on a minute, and it just looks normal size, so they're like, oh, in fact, go. Because at the minute it's too small. Look, it's a stretch, all right.
Literally.
Hey.
I also said literally there. So
I said it. I think if you actually were to listen to that back, I finished saying literally first out of the three of us.
Because you don't
Yeah,
enunciate.
but just because you finish a word first,
So I said it first.
no,
That's bollocks.
because you can just say a word faster.
So I've said it first.
No,
I said
Define
first,
saying
you said
something.
first.
Saying something is completing the saying of a thing.
no.
By definition. If you've said something, then it has to be over for you to have said it. I said literally then first.
Well, no, because
Well, guess what? We can find out.
What a shit argument. So fucking pointless. Right, you've lost my train of thought. Where were we again? Right, we've just
We've
seen
gone back
Charlie.
to camp.
gone back to
He was sat.
Me and
big
Chuck was
foreskin, sat waiting.
How many pound coins have you put in your foreskin before?
So we were sat waiting in
You
the
haven't got any
VIP
pound
area,
coins?
and you know we were just sat watching. I'm just going to carry on. We're watching Rosalia.
Was it?
Is that her name? Rosalia.
Yep.
Sat watching her.
You watched him, mate, not us.
I didn't.
Do you know what? She was pretty good.
Him.
Is that the one who was a bit rocky as we were walking away?
Nope.
No.
One-
She's
one of
like
those.
a Brazilian.
Oh, I see.
I think Brazilian. She was at Rock for People, and we didn't go watch her, but everyone there was like, "You need to go see her. She's like amazing. Like she was playing like during the day, but like she should be headlining. Like she's amazing." And you know what? She was pretty good, to be fair. She brought on like a boyfriend and just started getting off with him in the middle of the stage. That was a little bit weird.
That's
She's
exactly
Spanish.
what you want.
Yeah,
That don't mean get off with your boyfriend in middle of set.
But yeah, do you know what? We had a great time, and as we're watching that, me and Chucky were like, "Ashnikko over there." Just like,
See that? I'd love to see Ashnikko in the wild.
Talentless.
blue air.
Totally talentless.
She's shit.
So after
This last we were fucking jamming out to her at Leeds Fest.
after that, we were like, do you know what?
I was literally stood with you. We had to
Yeah,
leave
and then we
the main.
left.
No, we didn't. We stood outside.
We left
We stood
because
at
she
the
was
side and
annoying
watched
me.
because you got annoyed the fact that she said something about buys.
Because she like
She's just appropriating.
She pretends to be
Yeah.
like a fucking bi or lesbian, but she actually said on stage just after she finished singing a song about licking girls' pussy
Oh man,
that she doesn't. I was thinking of it. It's
Now
like
I'm gonna
the
have to bleep that
It's
out.
like the vegetable. The vegetable
Like what?
thing.
What?
Vegetable condition.
What?
Do you remember that?
The vegetable
That I said
condition.
at camp when I was trying to say vegetative state. I said vegetable condition. It was just poorly phrased. But yeah.
Really?
So she was saying that, and then she was like, "But I'm actually not though." She's like, well, "What are you fucking singing
I
about?"
think she is. I think we've misheard
But the
that.
thing is, like,
No,
just
but-
get a bit more identity. Fuck me.
Just be yourself. Like, don't try and like.
Just try and be. Don't try and please young kids on the internet, even though that's kind of what we do.
Pardon?
That's
But we're offensive.
I do nothing of the sort.
You do. You're the champion nonce now. Razzy's
No,
retired.
Raz aren't retired.
Should we have a vote?
This is the kind of conversation that is just that it's just gonna come back in like 5 years. Just an out of context clip.
The Daily Mail's gonna run.
Yeah.
Great. Cheers, Daily Mail. It's Rob you want, not me.
lovely to see you again.
Do you fancy doing another story on our trip to Scotland?
We tried to go back.
That was such a boring trip, I think. Not the like trip as a whole, but the NC 500 part of it. The actual stuff to do there, just no. Like it was just out in the wilderness driving, no. Shit at side up road, no.
Literally.
Yeah. Fucking irritating that.
Rob said it first.
Right, we're back to Ashnikko. So you met Ashnikko. Said
Yeah,
hello
and
to
then
her.
me and Chuck were like, do you know what? Let's go for a bit of a walk and just have a wander and see who we can stay. And we were just stood like looking around, and then we heard all this commotion behind us. Like, what the fuck? Like, and it was like, right, we need to go now. We need to go
Active
now.
shooter on the Coachella grounds.
Not what was
Oh,
said.
God.
That'd be bad, wouldn't it?
Sunday night, like, Choc had a scare of that.
What?
Did he?
What?
I don't. Shall I save it for the next podcast, or I'll tell you now?
Well, if you're splitting up by days, then
I
You've
am. Yeah.
already run this into the ground. I'd just tell us now.
All right. Well, I didn't run it into the ground.
No, I mean, like, there's already too many of these.
No, it's fine.
Okay, tell them next time then.
All right, I will. Fuck you.
So
Maybe get Choc on for that one.
I want Choc, Raz, and Mary.
Unlucky.
caught in the crossfire.
Oh, another hair.
Fuck you both.
another hair. You're so weird.
And he wonders why the podcast is
Like,
doing
look
shit.
at- it's like-
He's sat there chopping away.
It's like something you'd see in a fucking like psychiatric ward.
Mm.
No offense. No offense.
I bet you burn mice on weekend for fun, don't you?
There ain't no mice knocking about.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Did you
because they're
burn them
all
all?
dead. Rob stands on rats for fun.
No, you know that wasn't for fun. And your mate
What?
stood on 2 rats.
What?
I stood on a rat.
You know the funniest thing? He stands on a rat, and we're in
Don't
Manchester,
start the story.
and he goes, and you just hear a, and it was the rat like just fucking with his.
We'll make it clear that I wasn't standing on the rat.
He
Oh,
was,
you
he
standing
was
on Jake?
traumatized with
I
that.
was walking from A to B and a rat got under my foot.
That's what they all say.
And then Mary, trying to one up my story, goes, my friend
No,
went to
it was-
Manchester and stood on 2 rats.
That's not what happened.
It is now.
Yeah, go on now. We'll go with that.
That's how it works. Once it's been said, that's it. It's law.
What about all that stuff about you being a nonce?
All that stuff. You've literally just brought it up today.
Should we have a vote then?
Great. Well, it's obvious where this vote's going, isn't it?
Oh,
not
yeah,
necessarily.
don't judge the system. Like,
Fuck the system. It's flawed. You're all corrupt.
The government doesn't like not do an election just because it's like obvious.
What?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Shut up. Right, well, back
So what
to
were you guys
Saturday.
doing at camp while me and Chuck were just like,
I can't
In the
think.
arena?
Like,
I'll tell you what we were doing. Having a great time.
yeah?
We
By doing what?
showered.
We tried to wind down a bit, and then we kind of just got on a level where we were just reminiscing about good times we'd had. We were talking about like Route 66 and going in the RV and doing just fun little things that we've done over the years. And that was actually probably my favourite bit of the whole fucking trip. Sat talking about better trips I've had.
I got showered and changed and felt refreshed and lovely.
Refreshed.
Sorry, I had a burp coming out.
I got told by
You're
Rob to go, Mary, just go up to your bed and just leave. Because they were reminiscing about shit that they could have reminisced about. And you know what? If you would have involved me in your reminiscing, that would have been fun for me. But it was like you were on purpose being like, you know what? Let's just say the most out of context things that there's no way that.
But it wasn't just
Can
me.
be
Let's make
understood.
that clear.
No, it wasn't. But you started it. You set the precedent.
I was
you
just
told
reminiscing
me
on
to
stuff.
leave and go
Yeah,
to
but that
my
was
bed.
the joke, wasn't
Oh,
it?
it was hilarious. It went on for about 2 hours. I was just sat there like trying to have a. I was like, can we play a game? Can we put some music on? Can we do something to get me in a vibe to see a headliner?
What
No,
headliner?
we're reminiscing.
What
I
headliner?
don't want to drink. I'm a boring bitch.
What headliner
That
did
does
you
sound
want to
like
go
Rob
and
as
see?
well.
It really was like the biggest vibe killer.
What
in the
headliner were
world.
you going to see?
Who was it?
You tell me.
On the Saturday.
Calvin Harris, wasn't it?
Not really a
No,
headliner.
wasn't that the Friday?
Oh well, I mean.
Oh no, it was
alright.
Saturday because it was the first
To
day
go
we had
out and just
front.
have a bit of a party vibe, you know, because I'm at Coachella, but they'd rather sit and talk about shite.
Who were over headliner on Saturday?
Blackpink.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to see them. I wanted to because I've never listened to them, and I don't know at what point I'm ever going to listen to them again. But
So me and Chuck went to go see Blackpink. And you know what? They weren't bad. Like,
yeah,
I've listened to one song since.
I mean, there's a reason they're so big.
Yeah,
Like-
absolutely. Like they put on like a full show. Jesus. They put on a full show.
I've got
him a
a
knife,
funny story about Blackpink.
Go on then.
So obviously we booked the Coachella tickets
We did, yeah.
months in advance, and they were like revealing the line. What was it? There was like I think we needed to buy some more tickets when the lineup got revealed or
Yeah, we
something.
did.
So we were on the website when the lineup was revealed, and it was like Blackpink. Well, it was the full lineup revealed. They don't really add too much to it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? I'll have a listen. And on the Coachella.com like landing page, as you're waiting to get your tickets, it was playing a YouTube video of Blackpink and like their new single. And I was listening to it. I was like, oh, it's kind of like interesting. It's almost like a bit experimental in the way that like it's structured and the kind of reverb on the drums and stuff. And I was kind of getting into it and like, you know, convincing myself it was pretty good. Because it sounded like a bit off, but like it sounded, I was kind of, you know, in the same way that like an odd time signature or something catches your ear. That did. It was just playing in two tabs, like 5 seconds, 5 seconds apart from each other. And then I closed one of the tab, and it just became like generic, like that kind of pop. And I was like, oh shit.
Do you mean
Never mind.
K-pop?
I was gonna say K-pop, but I didn't know if it was a different pop, so I just said pop.
Nope, it's K.
So as we were standing waiting to watch them, we were just stood and there was
What, while we were standing?
shut up. And there was like a group in front of us.
Elton John over here. I'm still standing. Yeah.
There was a group in front of us and they were all sat on the floor.
You're like Elton in more than.
But you're in the standing
one
area.
way, aren't you?
And
You got quite a lot in common with Elton, haven't you?
go,
Does he have a massive foreskin? And a small cock.
God. Just let me know when I can start this conversation again.
Carry on. No, yeah, please go.
So we were stood, and in front of us was this group, and we didn't pay any attention to them. They were all talking, blah blah blah.
How do you know they were there?
And then Ike came over. He was like, "Yo, man, how you doing?" Yeah. He was like, and he looked a bit like in shock. Like, you all right,
That's
mate?
the longest foreskin I've ever seen.
The ground, the plains, the wind's high.
Mixed with the shortest cock. What the fuck? Maybe it's got room to grow. Oh no.
Rocky man.
Windsocking man. Carry on.
And
So Ike was gobsmacked by how big your foreskin was. Pulled it over like a sleeping bag.
Big cock, tiny dancer.
What? Didn't have a big cock.
Small, big foreskin, tiny dancer.
Let's just get Jake back.
And we're like, you're right, mate. Like, what's up? He was like,
That
Thanks,
foreskin.
Greg Budd, thank you for becoming a new Patreon. That's £5 Patreon from Greg Budd.
Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Greg.
Greg.
he was like, do you not know who's fucking right in front of you? We were like, no.
The foreskin police. Run.
He was like, it's fucking Madison Beer.
I won't recognise her anyway.
I mean, I didn't at first, but then as soon as he pointed her out, I was like, fuck me, yeah, it is. And she was literally like, where you are now.
Oh, she was ugly as well.
Absolutely not.
No, she do you know what? Madison Beer is someone that I just don't, I never, like before, I just never really found her that
She's not
attractive.
really your type,
No, she's not. You're right. She's not my type.
if you know what I mean. And we'll leave it at that.
She's not my type.
Thank you, Holly Fitzgerald. New £5 Patreon.
God, they're coming in.
And I was like, shit, no way. And then I literally looked like 2 feet away. And James Charles was just there.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's fit.
Yeah.
I'd say, like, well, I don't know Madison.
Bit
Beer.
old for you, though.
Yeah.
Like, can we not do this? I don't want to be called.
Come on,
a
man.
nonce.
I've just had it for the past 5 minutes.
Can we not do this?
I don't want to be called a nonce on my own podcast.
Just change your actions then.
So,
I haven't done any actions.
so yeah, we were stood literally next to Madison Beer. And it was really awkward because it was like, God, I'd love a photo with her. Because, like, that would be a great Insta. To have a photo with, like, Madison Beer at Coachella. Like, no, it would be, though. Let's be fair.
I'd just have a chat with her, you know.
Yeah, he's
But the thing
Would
is,
you fuck?
Thanks,
You wouldn't
Ollie
even
Webster.
go and say
Are
hello.
you kidding me? If she was there, I'd absolutely go over and say hello
What
to
would
her.
you say then? What would the first thing you say be?
Hi, Madison.
Just say, hi, we saw you at Reading and you're really good. You should have seen how busy the tent was.
Oh,
And
so
because
you-
she's a famous person, she'll know how to carry a conversation.
And what you're gonna
I'd
do
have a
is-
conversation with her for 45 seconds and walk away confidently.
But what you're going to do
problem.
is start
So
that
waste
conversation
of
off on a
time.
lie.
No, because I'd be able
Yeah.
No, I've got footage of seeing her at Reading.
No, I'm on about her
Did you
being
really
good.
think that she would go?
No, but you've got to bend the truth a little bit, haven't you?
I guess.
I mean, yeah, if you want all your
I'd
relationships
have
to fail.
I'd have a chat with her. No problem. I'd be nervous about it, but I would get that out of the way, have the conversation, and then be a
Whoa,
rep
but I
afterwards.
seem to remember that
Tom's
you
a
were
different
too
story
nervous.
because he was
Zanetti or Doyle?
he was preoccupied very clearly in conversation already.
So, can I finish my story then before you all really fucking interrupt me then?
yeah,
So, she was in a constant conversation with her group, and there was a big group of them. There's a photo online which you've seen of them all like interacting with each other. And it was one of those where
Are they not posing?
interacting with each other,
They're all stationary looking at a
They're
camera.
all literally all just sat in a fucking circle.
interacting.
Were their interaction with each other just them wetting themselves at the size of your foreskin?
it's exactly that.
It's mad you wore
And,
pants
like,
big-
no-
just tight enough to show it off.
No one came
To
up
show
to.
the foreskin.
Super tight.
Super tight.
Right, carry on, flops.
So no one came up to them and like spoke to them or like said hello or like asked for a photo or anything like that. So it was like, I don't want to be that first guy that does that. I don't want to do that. And then the moment just never happened.
Wow.
I'm
Is
sorry. That
that
story.
it?
That story would have been really good if I wasn't like rudely interrupted like
Yeah,
20
bro.
times.
Must be hard that.
But it was a better. So, do you think that it was better to listen to with us interrupting, or if Jake's story would have just ended very quickly, going, "And now it happened"?
Yeah.
What do you think was?
we
what do you
saw
think
her
was-
and I didn't
What do
say
you
it.
think was more entertaining to listen to?
Definitely the interruption.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
honestly.
Sorry,
lot of
Jake,
fucking
that sounded
boring.
nasty.
cock it man over here.
I've had one suck. Hang on.
Oh, just you know what I found out the
Go
other
on.
day about Elton John.
What?
No, this is really mad. So I don't know if you remember that Super Injunction story from like 2016 where there was a court order that the papers couldn't report on like this big high profile couple who had like an affair or whatever. But everywhere in America and Scotland could. So the information was out
Nonsense.
there. And it turns, I went on Reddit to find out who it was because the injunction's still in place. And it was David and Elton. But the thing that happened was David shagged someone else in a bath of olive oil. And I thought, isn't that like
Slippery.
kind of genius?
Is it?
Why is that genius?
But aren't you going to
Genius
get
is the word you
olive
want.
oil gone? Ain't it going to go pumped up in you?
Yeah, but
What's
I think that's
Popeye
the
gonna
point.
say?
That's the point.
Cut her open to get liver oil out of her.
Wait, what's the? Why olive oil?
Slippery,
I'm
innit?
guessing it's because it's like, imagine how lubed up you'd be if you
I think-
So,
bath
so that's
olive
it.
oil.
It's not
it's
like to
because-
destroy the evidence.
No, I think it's because it's not bad for you.
Destroy the evidence of what? What evidence?
Jizz.
Come.
Just clean it up.
Yeah, just have a poo.
You're already in the bath, I guess.
Just have a poo.
Where else is he coming?
I don't think that's genius. Like,
But I never would have thought about that.
in 2007, the iPhone came out and it revolutionized mobile telecommunications.
Yeah, but olive oil revolutionised anal.
that was genius.
I was just saying, like, imagine a bath of olive oil and how much that'd
You'd
help
probably-
with
Imagine how long it'd take to. Right, David, I'll be 25 minutes. Have you got the order in from Ocado of the olive oil, the Waitrose delivery? And why is he cheating on Elton? I know Elton's not much of a catch,
Apparently, it's
but
quite
like,
an open thing. They both shag about
so why is there a super injunction then?
because they said it would. They don't want that out there. They're still private about it, but they had to kind of anyway.
Then again, we're taking this at face value from the girl who said that we're going to be nuked by 100-mile high waves.
What?
Yeah, you did say that. We're
Right.
on the train back from somewhere.
Look,
We're gonna what?
I had anxiety, and on TikTok,
Oh,
it
they
was,
say no more.
It was this big video about how Putin was launching this submarine that would kind of come at us, make such a big wave that it'd wipe us out because we're small, like in the face of other countries.
Yeah, but if he did that, like, it'd get buggered by other
Yeah, but
countries.
I don't care
Gag
about the.
celebrity writhed around in paddling pool full of olive oil with married
Olive
couple
oil.
in
Olive oil.
steamy sex sessions.
That'd be so dangerous, like slipping.
Kiss you wonder. Who's blowing up the paddling pool? It's the logistics.
Was it in the
that
paddling
It's the
pool? Not even a
logistics
bath?
with something like that of like the. It's not just a heat of the moment thing where you're like afterwards you're like, oh, a bit weird that. It's like you've had to.
You've
There's been
planned.
so many points of exit. Right, order the paddling pool. It's arrived. Blow it up. When are we doing it? Blow it up. Where are we putting it? Right, you blow it up. I'll get the olive oil.
How many times did the
How
blow
many,
this
how
thing
many,
up?
I know. How many bottles of olive oil you got?
Do you know what I mean? There's so many.
We've got sunflower oil in
opportunities
cupboard.
to
Will that
like
work?
opt out of that. First, the first civil partnership in the UK, weren't they?
Were they really?
David and Elton.
That's interesting. Like out of everyone,
Yep.
why would that?
That didn't seem so convincing. That.
That's They
Yep.
wouldn't just give it to like just because they're famous. They wouldn't. They wouldn't.
Oh yeah,
Get the first
it's
one.
David, not David.
Famous couple. Is David the one from the movie? You know, Rocket Man. Is he the waiter at the end?
Oh,
It was one of them.
I'm thinking of Bohemian
How-
Rhapsody
how
anyway.
many?
Don't worry.
Right. One sec.
I've watched too many of those biopic things.
there's too many of them now.
I quite like them. Like, there's the
don't care.
top three is the Rocket Man, Bohemian, and the Dirt.
Who's the dirt
Yeah.
about?
Oh,
Motley
do you want to
Crue.
hear? Do you want to hear a tragic story? And no one laughed because it's not funny. And I want to say that if there's any laughing, it's just because we know we're not supposed.
Well, now
to.
I'm gonna nervous
Yeah.
laugh.
Do you know what? I'm not even going to tell you. I'll
Please,
tell you. I'll
no.
tell you off camera.
Please.
I'll tell you off thing. It's
Come
not.
on.
I'm not saying it on
Egged
air.
them
Oh,
all on.
Rob, is it about the? Is it about?
I'm not telling you on here, but I'll tell you as soon as we're done.
Tell us something else then. You've got us all ready for something.
All right. Lego is the #1 manufacturer of tires in the world.
It's true.
Wow.
Wow.
We've all played the board game.
Do you mean tires in Lego tires though?
No, just
Yeah,
tires.
Just tires in
Real
Tires in- yeah.
car-sized tires.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Tires.
real just
Tires.
tires in general. So
'Cause
they
what's-
make little rubber tires, but there's more of those little rubber tires in the world than there are
Yes,
proper
that's
tires.
that's what I asked originally, and you said,
Just tires.
Not real car tires, just tires.
"Oh, all right."
But it's a play on words in it.
Not really.
No, because they say that to make you think it's car tires when realistically it's
Not
all
really.
tires.
It's any tire. Yeah. It's no
Yeah.
one said car though, so you
No,
don't
no.
be in error thinking.
That's
car
a pretty.
Yeah, and that's
I
why
could've
that's
guessed
why
that.
they do
You
it.
could have guessed that, could you?
Why didn't you?
Yeah, why didn't you guess
no
it
one gave
before
me the
Rob said it?
opportunity. You should have said who makes the most tires in the world.
That is on the logo board game,
I
so you
would've
know,
said
get
Michelin.
that game, and you'll be able to answer that exact
I'll think of
question
another
correctly.
one then. I'll think of another. I've got loads of.
Well, while you're
info
thinking
in
of
my
some
head.
absolutely awful shit to say, back to Madison beer that you did literally nothing with.
You're right. I didn't do anything.
Of course it is.
Same old, same old. There was a picture though, and
There was
in
a-
that picture,
Can we stop objectifying her? It's a bit weird. I'm looking at you.
What do you mean?
She's a human being.
I'm not objectifying her. I'm just saying he's got no
She's a
game.
human being.
So how would
I'm
you? how
using
would you
her
talk
as a
about
tool to take the piss out of Jake.
I know. I need to. Just in case anyone comments.
No, I'm just hoping they
one
don't.
of us has said it.
Well, I don't think anyone would have done until you just said that.
Yeah,
So
Because
thanks.
I didn't
you
even
made it
think he
awkward.
was. He was describing an interaction he had with her, and he didn't say anything about which she looked or anything like that.
So what you're
why
doing
are
is
you?
you're sexualizing
You're actually
his
projecting.
bland
Really
as fuck
bad, man.
story.
Shit.
You should be ashamed.
Yeah, you should.
So you should leave the podcast now.
But I live it.
You live at the podcast.
Yeah, pretty
He
much.
does live at this table. You know, he sits at this table a lot.
No, but
Speaking of live.
there was a picture going around, and in that picture there's quite a lot of chalk, but there's a tiny little sliver of Jake, and he's wearing a t-shirt that at the end it says Rob Kellis.
Yeah,
so
dude.
Rob Kellis is in a photo with
With-
Madison Beer.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
No
But
problem.
for some reason, Rob Kellis is staring at James Charles. So
Yeah.
you know,
I wasn't there.
no, you are in that photo.
In that photo,
Like
you-
we've seen
your
it.
name is
Your
staring at
name's
James.
there.
Is
and
he
I'm
in the
sta-
picture?
No, not quite.
No, but that's you're staring out the picture. You can do that with cameras. They're very good.
Ah.
Anything else happened? about
After
Saturday?
we watched Blackpink for a bit, we met up with you guys.
What did we do after? Who
We
went
watched
after
Calvin Harris.
It was
that
Raz's
it, yeah.
birthday, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
And
so
we went to see Tom DeLonge.
it landed midnight the Saturday night, didn't it? Raz's birthday.
Yeah.
So we went to Calvin, who was headlining, putting a great.
No, we met Tom DeLonge first.
I didn't.
You met Tom DeLonge first.
Sure did.
What'd you say to him?
No, because he was enamored with these two women that he was speaking to, which is fine.
Don't tell Courtney,
Who's that?
Cox.
his girlfriend.
Courtney Cox.
Oh no.
Whoa. They in a weird three-way thing with
Oh.
Travis.
Oh, that's
Alright.
weird.
All right, forgive me. I got
Who's
it
Courtney?
wrong.
I wouldn't have said hello to Travis.
Nah.
Yeah, I know
He
he's a
seems
wanker.
like a bit of an asshole.
He's a prick.
He is.
I don't know a lot about.
He's had
Hey,
me blocked
people.
on Twitter for 14 years.
I'll tell you what.
Probably 'cause
so-
he's
You're a bit of an asshole as
No,
well.
I'm just funny. I'm just
I'm
funny.
sure Travis thinks
Travis
that as well.
takes himself way too
He
seriously.
does. He's a drummer in a fucking pop
He
punk
needs to
band.
chill
There's
the
a
fuck
there's a
out.
video of him just before I went on stage for Coachella, and he's just getting off with Courtney. Just like,
Is
put
it
her
Courtney
down.
Cox?
No, Courtney.
Kourtney Kardashian.
Yeah.
Courtney
I don't know.
Cox.
I don't know. I
That'd
only
be a
know.
weird
I only know
couple.
the two big Kardashians.
He's drawn the Kardashian short straw, hasn't he?
I'd say Courtney's probably the best out of all of them.
Have you
She's
ever
the
heard
most
of
natural.
Kim? Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, I think Kim's the worst.
Yeah, we were talking
I
about
don't
best.
know enough about any of them.
I think
Yeah,
Kim,
but you-
I think Kim's the worst. I think the best is Courtney, and then the next one
Do
is
you think Courtney's the
Chloe.
best?
Courtney keeps it more real.
You think Courtney's the best one?
yeah.
Is Kylie Jenner a Kardashian?
You were sorry.
No,
were,
she's not Kardashian.
were you worried about objectifying? A second
Oh.
ago?
Not them. They objectify themselves.
Oh, it's dangerous, man.
Do they?
Yeah, of course they do. It's the whole fucking image.
I mean,
Sounds like a 50s dad.
50s dad.
I'm alive.
Unlike your dad. But no, like I don't know what we were just talking about. So, I'm
So we saw Tom DeLonge. Rob was too scared to go speak to him.
going, oh yeah. Which
And
bar was this in?
instead, he was harassing his privacy by taking secret photos of him.
It was
Yeah,
a
that's
video.
much
You
worse.
Oh, that makes it even
that's
better.
fine.
It
So
was a video.
30 photos per second.
Yeah.
Hey, if you think that was 60 we shoot on, no wonder your footage looks shit.
Excuse me.
I think you'll find, if you like secret photos, I've got a great one of Simon Neil in the bathroom.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that one feels even
What?
weirder.
Yeah, he does to be fair.
In the bathroom doing
Yeah,
what?
tugging.
I think he was washing his hair with a towel, drying his hair with a... Speaking of towels. Hey?
I
should've told him.
can vouch. He has got that photo.
And I can vouch he has got at least 7 towels.
It's not as bad as it sounds.
I mean,
It sounds
you've literally
quite
got a
bad,
photo
to
of
be
Simon
honest.
Hill.
But it's not what it sounds like. Though.
See,
We all
photo
know
of
that.
Simon Neil just after he stepped out of the
In a
shower.
vulnerable position, not expecting anybody to have any recording equipment out. And he's your hero.
But you know what?
Where was it?
It was Cardiff.
Cardiff.
He don't live there.
No, he was on holiday.
Imagine how different the music could be if he were Welsh.
I was not expecting to
I
be
told
like
you
that.
it's
I
not-
thought you were in the bathroom
No,
with him.
I told you.
I've seen the picture.
I told you it's not
I
bad.
think you should show
You
the
thought
viewers.
he was in the
No.
bathroom.
No, because it's not as bad as I thought.
Of
so they'll
course
be
it's
thinking
not
it's
bad.
You
Rob's
should
just
show
saying
No,
in
we'll
his
leave it.
bathroom.
We'll leave it up
It's
to their
from-
imagination. We'll leave it.
How do you even know it's him?
I just do.
It's a silhouette.
Don't worry about it. It's one step up from a shadow. That
If you think about it, it's just a shadow.
Yeah, you know what? It
kind of.
actually is just
Kind
a
of.
shadow.
Yeah, because you can't see the light, and that is a shadow. It's a silhouette. Is it a shadow? Yes or no?
Yeah.
That's not.
Comment
That's
below.
not necessarily a silhouette though. It's seeing the real thing through a frosted window, as opposed to it being a silhouette specifically.
Because that is like a silhouette. Oh no, because a silhouette can be that person.
It is a silhouette,
Yeah.
but it's not like a Skinner's mother silhouette. Let's draw the silhouette of Seymour Skinner's head on the picture.
I don't want to see any more Skinner's head.
What's your best Superintendent Chalmers?
Who?
Mine's the only one.
Skinner!
Holy shit.
That was shit.
Who the
What?
Skinner!
Oh, that was
yours?
alright.
Yours.
Mine was deliberately shit the first time.
Oh, he's gone back to the only one he can do.
Hey there, Homer.
Yep, and more.
I don't like you.
Because I know I can't do it.
Do Willie.
You'd like
You
that.
fucking do foreskin.
Has he seen them pictures at rings on toes?
No, not yet.
What?
Show them at last episode.
Pictures
Yeah,
of
we'll
rings
do.
on toes?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Were my rings on someone's toes?
No.
Don't worry about it.
But I fucking not.
They wouldn't have been.
Because he's been getting slung at bin straight away everywhere.
Oh, in which case, yeah, there were.
God, you do anything to get my rings straight out at bin.
Absolutely not.
At least they're not stainless steel, edgy.
Yeah, I'm only what, 2?
Because that's all you've got on.
And they're
Right, rest of the
stainless
shitters.
silver.
You
They're
big-
lost.
You what?
They're lost.
Yeah.
Lost in some fleshy walls somewhere, aren't
Oh,
they?
no. Awful. Awful.
Some wide corridor in Sheffield, those.
Dear God.
The back rooms are real, people.
Pardon?
And they stink.
What you been doing with back rooms?
I have no idea what he's on about.
I like that.
The back rooms are like a liminal space of endless corridors that like it's a
Right.
fear to be trapped in, and you just go through one door and there's just another. It's all the same. It's all very same-ish. And what I'm likening that to is the place that you lost your rings.
It's like an Inception thing, a ring inside a ring.
The weirdest thing is, like, I've got those rings, and the rings you're on about are old rings.
Yeah, and they've
Yeah.
vanished. Fun.
tiny-
Why do you think you had to? Why do you think you had to get new rings?
They've been they've degraded.
I'm
Like when
surprised
you,
you've still got your bracelet.
when you
on.
electroplate a fucking. They've degraded, like leaving them in acid. How long have we been talking for now?
Enough, technically.
Right,
Good,
I've
I
had
need
it.
a
We haven't
Subway.
finished though. We haven't finished Calvin Harris.
Is
It was
anyone
Raz's
coming for
birthday at
Subway?
midnight.
No, Calvin Harris was shit.
I really
Calvin
enjoyed it.
Harris wasn't as good as I thought he was going to
He
be.
didn't do anything.
He played a song.
But
He was just a typical
DJ.
DJ kind of. But no, but
we
when-
do more at Piccadilly.
Yeah,
than
but
he
it's
did.
Yeah,
exactly
absolutely.
what you wanted.
No,
from
but it's one of those where it's like you watch Chemical Brothers the night before, right? And they're like mixing it all live and shit like that. Like it's really good. Calvin was just like press play,
But-
fader.
Calvin was, his stage setup was like a big screen that elevated him, so you really couldn't see much of him apart from like.
Saw his little silly head popping over the
Yeah,
top.
and
didn't
so
you?
what can he really do?
Just ahead.
Are you
it was
ready?
just a bad idea for the setup.
All right, Coachella, you ready?
The main stage sets that we saw this year, other than Charlie's, I thought they were a bit shit.
They were so big.
'Cause the
Like
lineup
the
was
setups, no, the actual stage setup.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Like
Blackpink's
even
was alright.
Gorillas
Blackpink's
were
was
really
alright.
good, but the stage setup was just
Standard.
It was cool to see Gorillas without the
gorilla.
like the cartoon the whole way through. Like it was cool to actually see Damon like. His
God, they were
face.
great, weren't
Yeah,
they?
they were brilliant.
Yeah, it's nice to finally put a face to a band, because I don't know what any of them look like. I'm not the kind of person who tends to look online for famous people and learn about their lives and shit like that. It's just not for me. So I've never known what the bloke from. There's a camera there.
God, that's
Yeah, but the listeners don't know.
they kind of they got eyes.
The listeners with eyes.
We're not starting this joke. Big nose. We've had enough jokes started in the past.
Looks like power's in our hands now, ganger. All right, it's your final warning, though.
Shut up, balding eagle.
We agreeing with that?
What?
Balding eagle.
Final warning for Dan.
It's like a bald
Yeah,
eagle, but
it's about
worse.
time.
Yep. You're on,
Clamp
you're on
down on
short
it.
straws, you.
You can all get fucked.
I don't know what you're on about.
Exactly, Jake. You can all get fucked.
I also don't want to be like on your side. I'm just I don't know what we're on about.
Too late. No, you've already taken sides. Too late.
Shit. So yeah, that was Saturday.
You know
Yeah,
what's good about Calvin? The fact that we were all singing Happy Birthday to Raz, and as soon as we stopped singing Happy Birthday, he just dropped it.
Because he was waiting.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we were being so loud singing Happy
Yeah.
Birthday. Calvin was like, crikey, Mike.
Did you not?
What?
Did you not hear him on speakers first? He goes, "Everybody, we're all going to sing Raz Happy Birthday."
That's not what it sounded like.
I'm paraphrasing.
Everybody.
You Scottish?
Is it?
Yeah. So go on. Say it again.
Everybody.
It's like fucking Gregor.
Oh, come on.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, God. There's this thing where we hear about 3 people literally every fucking day,
really
and we
gonna
don't
say
even know how it happens. But Gregor's one of them.
Yeah. Hey, Greg, you alright, mate?
There's who are the other 2?
Can we not? What are we doing this
Don't
for?
matter who the other 2 are.
You might find out, you might not.
Guess in the comments and it might be you.
Right. Anyway, so this has been an absolute car crash of a fucking podcast.
God.
And this is the one that I think most people would have wanted to hear about, the VIP and guest.
But
day.
it's
Sorry.
actually, it'll be good to listen to that. It'll be funny. It's funny.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
For who?
Let them
guarantee
decide.
you that's
Let
funny.
them decide. Right. Well, thank you for having us. It's been good.
Don't tell lies.
I'm talking to him like them. There. You leave me alone.
Like they're there.
Let us
What's
know what
wrong
you
with
think.
that?
Let us know what you think of the new layout.
Yeah, if you like it.
Let us know
press
how the
like,
new layout sounds.
Comment, engage,
And
subscribe.
Don't
like.
do that.
Again.
Don't do that.
If you double
If you
like,
love
it unlikes the like.
it a third time.
Only do it if you want to, not because
Like
you're
it
told.
for an extra 101 horsepower in your car.
if you want to.
What if they don't have a car?
You'll get a car.
Scrub.
That is how it works. So if you like it, you do get 101 horsepower in your car.
Yeah, it's true.
It's only for 10 minutes.
Look, there's one of the
temporary
bits that,
boost,
like, whoa.
That's weird how the noise of the car came out your mouth into the microphone.
Yeah, because I couldn't see it, so I had
Didn't
to
sound like a hybrid either. It's not very environmentally
I've never
conscious.
heard a car go, "Fa-toom."
What have you heard a car sound like then?
Right, see you in a bit.
Not that. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Bye.